just starting. Okay. What's today? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Dr. Mary from the Remedy Room, an innovative wellness clinic in New Orleans, Louisiana. Tonight I want to talk about melatonin. I just got back from a really fun lab review with my staff. We went through everyone's labs and we talked about the normal ranges of what the lab values are from each lab and then what the values we think are optimal. So it was super helpful for my team. But in that we talked about the importance of thyroid function and the super importance of sleep, and how we ask our patients how they're sleeping. Are they able to fall asleep? Are they able to stay asleep? And so tonight I want to talk about melatonin. I'm about to take mine because I'm going to be going to bed early. I've committed to waking up at 4:30 every day for the next 19 days. I'm on day 2, so 21 days. I'm going to meditate every morning at this time. It's 2 hours before sunrise, and then make sure that I look outside at the sunrise every day. I am also going out in the sun to raise my vitamin D levels. And in times of crisis, when it's important to raise your levels really rapidly, you might have noticed on a post yesterday, obviously the best way to get vitamin D is through the sunlight, but in times of crisis, I do think we need to supplement. So I disagree with some other doctors. But tonight's talk is about melatonin and how important it is. So I'm reading, and I had a few really hot button items that for my entire practice, I was misinforming people. So the number one thing is that there is no negative feedback loop with melatonin in the sense like the other hormones we have. So when you take it, I always told my patients, don't take it because you'll stop producing your own. That's not true. So this feedback loop that we're telling people don't take melatonin, we don't need to say that. We have massive amounts of blue light that is damaging our own production of melatonin, and one flick of the switch in the middle of the night can reduce your production for hours. And so I think a large portion of our sleep issues has to do with the decline in melatonin. Now, why is melatonin so important? It's created in the pineal gland, and that's what I'm going after at this 4:30 in the morning meditation. I'm trying to help get some pressure to my pineal gland to help expand what's going on inside me and go inside and stop looking for all these thoughts to fix things. I really want to start to try and hear my own inner voice. And in doing that, I'm trying to raise my melatonin levels and trying to reduce this calcification that's happening to our pineal gland. But the melatonin that's created in the pineal gland is so important for our immune system. When CV first came out, it was really imperative. We told our patients, and so did many other doctors, that this is a very important hormone to take to protect, to reduce the inflammatory cascade. It is huge for your immune system's function. And as our melatonin levels decline as we get older, our thymus gland shrinks, and our thymus gland is also very important for our immune system. So raising your melatonin levels, the way to do that is to get the sunlight into the back of the eye in the early morning with the sunrise. And what's happening is your melatonin is your dreaming neurotransmitter, and your serotonin is your happy wake up neurotransmitter, and that happens as you wake in the morning at that 4:30, 2 hours before sunrise. The melatonin is going down, the serotonin is coming up. And so I would like to get on a better sleep cycle. So the dosing of melatonin, early small doses, is very good for getting people to sleep. But what we're learning is that higher doses, up from 20 milligrams up to 100 milligrams, is being used in the cancer world to help reduce angiogenesis. That's blood flow to the tumor. So it is anti-cancer, it is anti-inflammatory, it's an antioxidant. Melatonin helps to pull the toxins from your brain in something called the glymphatic system. So we've all heard of lymphatic. It's the part that we're brushing and trying to move that extra juice that comes out the vessels to move and get back into our circulation, because the lymphatics help to send the energy and basically share information. So does the glymphatic. So the brain has its own special area, and that's what they call the blood-brain barrier. So melatonin is very powerful antioxidant, and some circles say that it's even more powerful than glutathione and vitamin C. So if it's that great of an antioxidant, it's helping to clear these toxins that are in our brain and move those down into the lymphatic system and help us to excrete and clear those from our body. So anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, antioxidant, and really just helps us to get excellent rest and great for the immune system. So I hope that you educate yourself about melatonin. And the other big super hot ticket item that I just read is that in a study that I will also attach, after 6 months on treatment with melatonin and the doses they used was only 3 milligrams, they had significant improvement in their thyroid function. So with that, it can abate and reduce the menopause-related depression. You know that thyroid is responsible for your metabolism and the speed of what every cell is able to do in your body. So thyroid is found in every cell. So if melatonin is that powerful, it's something we need to protect at all costs. So changing the night lights, getting the screen covers on your computers, changing the colors and the screen covers on our cell phones. So that bright light in the back of the eye is dropping our melatonin, is keeping us from sleeping well and recharging, which we need desperately if you have any infection, if you want to age slower, and if you want to beat out any kind of viruses, we need this melatonin. I really appreciate all of you watching. There's other topics you want to talk about, let me know. Please share this post and like our page, and call us at the Remedy Room if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Good night. Sleep well.